Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Liberty, self-government. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Answers will vary. What did the civil rights movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. When did the Great Depression start? The Great Crash. Who was United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Name your U.S. representative. Answers will vary. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Blackfeet. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the military. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. What part of the federal government writes laws? Congress. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? War for Independence. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To more closely follow public opinion. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. There are three branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. Name one power that is only for the states. Give a driver's license. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. Who appoints federal judges? The President. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the Constitution. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? To be independent. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Labor, Secretary of State. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Fort Sumter. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of the Treasury. Name one power of the President. Signs bills into law. What is the capital of your state? Answers will vary. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Print paper money. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What are three rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. Why did the United States enter World War I? Because Germany attacked U.S. ships. What amendment says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? 14th Amendment. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says America is free from British control. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. Writer of the Declaration of Independence. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, North Carolina, South Carolina. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? For life. What are two examples of civic participation in the United States? Vote, run for office. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. Why did the United States enter World War II? Pearl Harbor. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What is the economic system of the United States? Free market economy. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Citizens of their state. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. The nation's first motto was E Pluribus Unum. What does that mean? We all become one. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. What is the supreme law of the land? Constitution. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. Name 2 promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Defend the Constitution. Be loyal to the United States. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? Citizens in their district. Who is the governor of your state now? Answers will vary. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? The 22nd Amendment. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. John Jay. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War II. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Vote. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? 6 years. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. What is the highest court in the United States? Supreme Court. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. Name the 3 branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because they have more people. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. Who vetoes bills? The President. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. How many senators does each state have? 2. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Freed the slaves. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. General during World War II. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? Powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. Name one example of an American innovation. Airplane. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. What does the Bill of Rights protect? Rights of Americans. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. What founding document was written in 1787? Constitution. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Name three national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. Who elects U.S. senators? Citizens from their state. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. President. Many documents influence the U.S. Constitution. Name one. Declaration of Independence. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11th, 2001 attacks. War in Iraq. It is important for all men age 18 through 25 to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? U.S. citizens. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday.